Welcome back to my thoughts on Godzilla Singular Point. Just got finished watching episode 6, and this episode was a lot of fun. A lot of excitement was going on in this one. So, where do I even begin? First off, they basically show that the Rodans now, because they kind of ignored, like, they weren't really talking about the Rodans the last couple, like, the last 2 episodes or so. But now there's another huge major swarm of Rodan that are flying, and now they've actually made it across to the United States. So now it's more of a global issue than it is just a, contained in Japan kind of issue. So that was really cool. So now all the Rodans are completely taking over New York and all of that. So that was really cool. And we got to see a little bit more of Manda, but I actually want to leave that for a little bit later. I want to go back to, in terms of Gabra, we didn't get to see more of Gabra, but we did get to see that that in fact they were trying to contain him there, and there's something bigger going on with Gabra, with the with the investigator and this other lady that has these weird, she had, like, her eyes are like all black. It's very weird. I don't know what's going on with them, but supposedly there's something going on with them that they like stole something from Gabra, or I think it is. I don't know if I missed that part of the dialogue, if that's exactly what they were saying or not. So that's going on with Gabra, and then May is still just trying to figure out the architecture with this with the glass thing. Once again, this whole plot in terms of these, like, this little architect thing is kind of still confusing, so I'm not really sure where that's going. The only thing that I'm really starting to understand from those things is that apparently they can change time, dimension kind of stuff, or they can stop at the future or tell it's very, very convoluted stuff with that. But then we get to see a really awesome fight between Jet Jaguar and Anguirus. It was pretty cool. But it sucks because, man, they kill off my boy Anguirus. Yeah, he doesn't really last, so that kind of sucks. But we get to see Jet Jaguar kick some ass. At first, Jet Jaguar didn't really seem to be doing too well, but they got through it to the end, or in the end there. And also Jet Jaguar got his head kind of decapitated, but was really cool. I don't know if this was like a little Easter egg or something, but when Jet Jaguar's head flew off, he has like there's still like this little, I would say, headpiece or whatever, but it looked a lot like the headpiece from Mechagodzilla from the 70s, from the show of Mechagodzilla, when his head exploded and they had like that little red visor thing or whatnot. So I don't know if that was like a little callback or whatever, but that was pretty cool. But the fight scene between Jet Jaguar and Anguirus was really good, so that was exciting. And then towards the end, we got to see more. There's actually more Manda. Like, there's a bunch of them. So similar to Rodan, there's actually multiple Manda. So we get to see more of them. We still don't get to see like a full headshot or anything of Manda, so they're still keeping him a secret. But then out of nowhere, Godzilla shows up, but not as you would expect. He's like a fish-looking creature, like an aquatic-looking character. Honestly, at first it would be like, well, is that actually, maybe that's Titanosaurus, but I don't think that is, because every time they show him, they have the Godzilla theme playing in the background. So I think that's got to be him. So they're definitely going with some kind of, he's going to have different forms, and wherever he goes, that's where the red water, or that's where the red mist or red water, whatever, is following. So that picture at the beginning of this whole show where it shows Godzilla and a bunch of the Rodan with the red water, like, that's definitely like a prophecy that's coming true or something. So that was really cool. Like, Godzilla like jumps over this big battle cruiser, and you just get to see him in all of his glory as this like aquatic creature. So that's really cool. Once again, I am loving how Toho is just doing something different with the character. So it's exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking a little break from binge watching the show right now. I'm gonna take a little small break. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get back to it in this hotel room or not. But if the next episode I'm here, then that's obviously what's going on. But I'm jazzed up to see what's gonna happen next. I hope that there's even more monsters that they'll show, because now Anguirus has been taken out. So, or maybe there's more Anguirus. I don't know. We'll have to see. So, yeah, good stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.